We discussed one case where there was a cylinder and cone, right? In that case, cone was on upper side. But now let's discuss one case when cone is inside the cylinder and we need to find the surface area. Let's read the question. From a solid circular cylinder with height 10 centimeter. Okay, so this is a solid circular cylinder, right? And height is given, which is 10 centimeter. So let's label. Here height is 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. And radius of the base is 6 centimeter. So radius of the base, which is 6 centimeter. So let's say this is the base and this is the radius. This is 6 centimeter. I think it's okay. 10 and 6 will not go hand in hand. No worries. A right circular cone of the same height and same base is removed. Okay. So from the cylinder, there is a one right circular cone which has been removed with same height and same radius of the base. Remember, so dimension of the cone and cylinder is same. Height is 10 centimeter and radius of the base is also 6 centimeter. Good. Find the surface area of this solid. So we need to find the surface area of this solid. It's very simple. Now we need to start by one shape, right? We'll take only one shape at a time. We'll find the surface area, then we'll find the surface area of the another one, then we'll add it. Simple. So how shall we start? Shall we start with the cone or shall we start with the cylinder? Let's start with the cylinder. It's okay, nothing to worry. You can start with the cone as well. Let's start with the cylinder first. So cylinder it is. Cylinder, right? Now for cylinder, you have radius and height. So height is 10 centimeter. It's given in question. What about the radius? That is also given, 6 centimeter. Right? Now about the surface area. When we find the surface area of this cylinder, remember we are not only talking about this curved surface area. Right? When we talk about cylinder, it also has base in this case. It is given that this cone has been removed from it. So top surface area will not be there. Right? That's a commonsensical. We can understand that top surface area is not there. But what about the bottom? Bottom surface area is considered, and bottom of the cylinder is what? Circle, right? So when I count the surface area of the cylinder, that is curved surface area plus area of the base. Remember, I will be taking two areas, which is curved surface area and area of the base. So let's write surface area, which is first of all curved surface area, that is 2 pi r h. So 2 pi r h plus area of the base. Area of the cylinder is what? Circle. And what's the formula for pi r square? Done. Now let's substitute the value. 2 as it is. Let's keep pi as it is. Not going to take 22 by 7. Then r is what? 6 and h is 10 centimeter. Simple. Plus pi and 6 square. Simple. So 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 12 into 10 will give you 120. 120 pi plus 36 pi. So area is what? Here 6, here 3 and 2, 5 and 1, and don't forget the pi, centimeter square. You must be thinking, why have I taken pi here? It's okay, you can keep value of 22 by 7 because both ways it will work out. I'm going to get answer in fraction or decimal. You can keep it as it is as well. Let's move to the next shape, which is cone. Very important one. Now for cone, what will be the surface area? Am I going to only consider the curved surface area, or am I going to consider this top circular base as well? No, I am not going to consider the circular base because we are removing this cone out of it, right? This particular cone shape is removed from the circle. So from top it will be open. So from the cylinder only this area will be come out, right? That is what? Curved surface area of the cone, that is pi RL. Now L is coming into picture. First of all, let's write the things that we know about the cone before we move on. So cone, it is Done. For that, what information do we have? Okay, it's given that same height and same radius of the base, which is h is equal to 10 centimeter, h is equal to 10 centimeter, and radius is equal to 6 centimeter. Then height and radius. But I told you that surface area of the cone, let's write formula so we come to know that what information we do not have. Surface area is equal to pi r L. We don't have value of L. So we need to find, you know the formula for this L. So let's get started. L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. Simple. So here h square is 10 square, r square is 6 square. So here it is 100 plus 36. So 136. Now try to check it. We don't know all the perfect squares, right? We know 144 is coming as a square of 12, right? And before that I think 121 of 11, right? But in this case, if you want to know, is there any factor, right, which we can take out in the form of perfect square? Remember, factor in the form of perfect square. Why? Because there is a square root. If there is any perfect square hidden behind this number, then we need to take it out. So what I'm doing, I'm just dividing this 136 by 4. Why 4? You must be thinking, because 4 is the perfect square. So let's start. 136 by 4. Here 4 2s are, right? Array 4 3s are 12, right? And 1 6 4s are 34, right? So let's simple, done. And factors of 34 we know very well, that is 2 17s are. So 17 is a prime number and 2 is also prime number, so we cannot do anything. Here square root of 4 into 34, so that is 2 square root of 34 centimeter square. Done. So we are done with the value of L. Now we don't want to stop at here. We want to find the value of surface area, which is pi r L. So let's come back to that calculation, which is pi r L. Pi as it is, because I'm going to keep as it is in this case as well. So it is easy to do addition. Then value of r same, which is 6, and value of L, which is 2 square root of 34. Simple. 6 2s are 12. Okay. 12 square root of 34 pi centimeter square. Done. So we have surface area of this cylinder, curved surface area, along with the bottom area. Then we have the surface area of cone as well. But remember, this cone we are removing it, right? It doesn't mean that we are going to subtract it, right? We are going to add it. Remember, removing doesn't mean that we are going to subtract everything. You need to use logic over here, right? That this area plus this inside area will give you this surface area of the complete solid. So let's move on to the last step, which is surface area of the solid. So let's give title surface area of the solid is equal to, I'm going to add the surface area of cylinder, which is 156 pi plus here 12 square root of 34 pi. That's my final answer. Because, and don't forget the unit, centimeter square. Why am I not doing any kind of addition over here? Because you know that square root of 34 is irrational number. It's not possible to do addition. So keep it as it is. That's it. That's our final answer. Let's recall the step. The figure was not given. We need to make it. Remember, okay, this cone is being cut from the cylinder, same height and same radius of the base. Remember, so h and r cylinder and h and r for the cone is equal. Here surface area along with the area of the base, do not forget this plays very important role. You need to imagine, draw the figure, you will get an idea. So surface area for the cylinder and for the cone, and finally you add and you will get the surface area of the solid.